Hi, welcome back to Mondays with Maury. Today we're going to talk about some fun things regarding travel with Mr. and Mrs. Graham. Where did Mr. and Mrs. Graham like to vacation?
Both of them loved being in the sun. They loved to relax just by laying in the sun, and they usually always had a book or a Bible with them to read, and I suppose that's where they got a lot of input for their books too, just in a relaxing stage. It seemed like they always had a book that they were working on between the two of them.
Why do you think Mr. and Mrs. Graham enjoyed vacationing at the beach?
Well, I think both of them enjoyed being in the sun, and I think that when being as well known as he was especially, I think that he was not recognized as much, we'll say, on the beach. He was able to just relax. They always enjoyed having work. So they were generally working on a book or preparing sermons for the next crusade or one of the conferences like Amsterdam or something like that.
It's really amazing to think about the fact that they enjoyed their work.
Well, and both of them enjoyed swimming too. They actually would get in the ocean, and usually always in a swimming pool. They would do laps, and they were both fit. And I think that Mr. Graham walked a lot wherever we were, and at home he would take long walks up and down his driveway.
So when Mr. and Mrs. Graham were on vacation and were recognized, how did they respond to that?
They were so incredibly gracious with each person, and it might be just a greeting, sometimes posed a picture, but more so than you would think, a lot of people would be so candid with them that, you know, here is this giant of the faith, and they would have had a concern about a family member and say a specific need, and Mr. Graham would stop right away and maybe grab him by the hand or the arm and pray for him right there. So it was always very sincere and meaningful, and you know, I saw a lot of teary eyes from people that never dreamed that, you know, Billy Graham would be praying for their own family member or situation.
Thank you so much for sharing with me. And thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. To see more Mondays with Maury, visit billygrahamlibrary.org.